wanna get laid, bitch, gotta get paid, bitch, wanna get something. Doom cha cha in this bitch. 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 Listen, I've had that song stuck in my head all night now because of this episode. Welcome back to the official Joseline's Cabaret after show, only on Damien After Dark. I'm so glad you're here and you're joining me for this official recap of Joseline's Cabaret, season 4, episode 10, 11, episode 11. Before we get started, before we begin, make sure you subscribe to the channel by clicking that subscribe button right below this video down there for those that don't know. Also, click the thumbs up button to like this video. The thumbs up button is right down there as well. That is your way of showing support, and I would appreciate it so much. Also, make sure you turn on your post notifications so you never, ever miss a beat. All right, and if you want to take things a step further, you can donate to the channel. In the description box below, I will put ways that you can donate using payment applications like PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and Zelle, as well as my Amazon wish list that will also be down there. And I truly appreciate everyone who has donated, everyone who has purchased from my Amazon wish list. You guys have made my day, and you brought Christmas to me early. So love you that do. And I love y'all that like, subscribe, all that good shit. I really just appreciate it. I appreciate it. And I don't think I'll ever be able to say it enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you missed the Baddies East after show live, it went down and you missed some things. We had a good time. Make sure you tune in each and every Sunday night around 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern, about 7 p.m. on the West Coast, where we do the live Baddies East after show and we talk about the episode. I take you guys' comments, questions, and we just have a good old time. So if you haven't been watching that, make sure you turn on your post notifications. That's why turning on those notifications are so important, because when I go live, it's going to come straight to your phone and you can join the party wherever you are, okay? But this is not about Baddies East. This is about Le Cabaret, Joseline's Cabaret. Now, this episode wasn't the most exciting, of course. And, you know, somebody had mentioned on the Baddies East after show that they just weren't into this season of the Cabaret. And I defended the Cabaret and said I have enjoyed the season. But now I see why the person has said that they don't enjoy it. Because compared to other seasons, it hasn't been as entertaining. Now, has the season been good? Yes, I've enjoyed it, but it's not been as well as the other seasons. I don't think they've had, I think the cast was not as great as the past seasons, which is why they had to bring in Wet Wet, Natural, Yummy, Daisy, Lucky. They brought in these girls because, I mean, look at the cast they've got right now. With T-Love and Holiday and Egypt and Spin and Andrea. They're not doing it. No shade to those girls, because I love each and every one of them, but they're just not really doing it. They're just there. I mean, don't get me wrong, I respect that they're taking the competition aspect of it serious, at least it seems so, and I appreciate that, but they're not taking the entertainment part of it. You're still on a show. We still got to make a show here, and we don't want to be falling the fuck asleep. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it feels like there's been some filler episodes, and this episode was a little bit of a filler episode, and the episode from the week before last was a little bit of a filler episode as well. Now, so the episode begins with the girls headed to Starlets, which is the strip club that they're going to be performing at. The cabaret, they're going to be doing the cabaret at Starlets in New York City. Now they get there, you know, the girls are getting ready, whatever, and Joseline shows up to the venue, and obviously, homegirl is coked the fuck out of her mind, allegedly. Okay? Because she came in hot. You know, the last few episodes, we've seen a lot of the sweet Joseline, the nurturing Joseline. I know that's crazy to put that in one sentence together, Joseline and nurturing, but she's been nice the last couple episodes. But tonight, she ushered herself back in, because when she got to the venue, she went straight to Danny and went in on her. You know, Danny had an injury at the nightclub because of Joseline's antics. I think she got injured when all that shit was happening in Miami at the Floyd Mayweather fight. So she can't perform. Joseline comes up to her and said, "What the fuck are you doing here? If your leg is hurt, get the fuck out of here, bitch." Like, talking to her like that. I'm like, there she is. There's the Joseline that we all know and we love. There's the pimp. There's the madam. There's the coke lord. She came in raging, okay? So, the 4 core girls that were chosen to perform with Joseline, which are Natural, Yummy, Egypt, and Andrea, are on stage practicing, and Joseline is not happy with what she sees. She feels like the girls lack energy. She feels like, and you know what? I have to agree with her, because when you watch the girls, you know, she's told them from the beginning, put a smile on your face when you're up there. And they're just like, you know, there is no, you know, get into it. Get into it. Smile. Look like you're happy to be there. I see what she meant about that. I honestly do, because they just didn't look like they were in it to win it. And she's like, what the fuck have y'all been doing while I've been in jail? Because keep in mind, she just got out of jail for that assault that she did with Big Lex in Miami. So she's thinking, while all this shit's been going on and I've been in Miami and I've been in jail, what have y'all been doing back here in New York? Have you not been practicing? Have you not trying to better yourself so you can earn your spot on the tour? Because ultimately, that's what these girls are fighting for. That's what they're in this competition for. The final girls that are chosen will get to go on the road with her, which is a very lucrative opportunity, because you're going to get a nice paycheck every city you go to. So, you know, after their little rehearsal, it's showtime. And it's time for them to prepare and get on, or it's time for them to get on stage and do the damn thing. So, you know, people are showing up, the fans are coming in, the club is packed. And Joseline and her core 4 girls, Andrea, Egypt, Yummy, and Natural, they're on stage with her, and they open the show with doom cha cha in this bitch, doom cha cha in this bitch. You ain't getting money, doom cha cha. You ain't saying nothing, doom cha cha. Every night of the week, doom cha cha. Bitch wanna get paid, bitch wanna get laid, bitch wanna do something. I don't know why I've got the song stuck in my fucking head now. So they open the song with doom cha cha, and I immediately noticed, if you guys noticed, and this is before I saw the sneak peek for next week, because the sneak peek for next week, the choreographer calls out Andrea. But I noticed at the performance, not only this performance at Starlets, but the performance in Miami, I noticed both times Andrea was either behind or she was rushing. When the girls would all be in sync doing their little moves, you know what I'm saying? She would be either behind or she'd be ahead of them. I noticed it every time. And I feel like she should be removed from the core 4. I don't think she should be dancing with the 4 group. I mean, both, we're not talking about rehearsals that she's just fucking up. She's fucking up the live performances. And if I can tell as a viewer watching on TV, you can imagine as a viewer in the live audience what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? One person can make the whole thing look unprofessional, sloppy, hot mess all over the place. And that's what I think Andrea is doing to the Cabaret. And I believe that she needs to step down or be taken down. And she should be replaced with, I think, Holiday. I think Holiday or maybe, what's that girl's name? What's the girl with the big old booty? I can't think of her name, but y'all know who I'm talking about. They all got big booties, but besides Wet. But y'all know who I'm talking about. The girl that always gets naked. Her. Maybe her or Holiday. Now, at one point during the show, did y'all notice how Spin Spin is the one with the red wig in the confessionals. Usually looks a mess. But I love how she had this. She's really skilled and talented in pole work, you can tell. And she had like sparklers attached to roller skates, and she was wearing these roller skates on stage with sparklers and like spinning around the pole, and the sparkler, like, it just looked really cool. I think the way that they put the show together, shout out to Ricardo, the choreographer, he did a good job just with the sparklers and the fireworks of it all. And then each individual girl got a chance to shine in her own way and do, you know, whether she's on the stage getting her titties licked or whether she's on the stage with her legs spread, each girl got to do their own little thing and be seen. And it was a good show. It was a good show, despite the core four fucking up during rehearsal and low energy and all that. So the performance goes really well. Backstage, Joseline, all the girls, you know, they're hyped up, they're proud. She's congratulating them, she's proud of them. She's talking about how well the show went, and you know, even watching from up here, it was a really, really good show. And I imagine being there had to be fun. Did any of you happen to be there? I know some of my subscribers, a few of y'all have went to some of these Zeus shows. So if any of you went to the Cabaret, let me know how your experience was, and who did you see? Did you interact with anybody that's on the cast or the show? You know, did you see anything that we didn't get to see on the show that happened? Give us the tea, child. Give us the tea. No. Back home, the next day, all of the girls, 4 or 5 of them, are in the living room and they're talking about their performance, how good it was, how proud of each other that they were. And they all noticed how hugged up Miss Natural in Egypt is. And how they think Miss Natural in Egypt have been bumping coochies late at night. And by the looks of it, I think so too. I mean, this is the first time all season that we're actually seeing Miss Natural smiling. We're seeing her happy. We're seeing the Miss Natural that we actually fell in love with in season 2. And that's because she's getting that coochie ate. Pipe it up. Pipe it up. She's getting it piped down. Booty hole brown down. Okay? And you can tell that Holiday is a little jealous, because you got to remember, Holiday in Egypt had a little moment, remember, 2 episodes ago, when Precious, that's her name, Precious turned Holiday down and rejected her, and it hurt Holiday, and Egypt was there to comfort her, and they had the kiss, and they had a little intimate moment. So, you know, Holiday's, she's feeling herself right now. She's a little jealous that all of a sudden Egypt is cuddled up with Miss Natural, when she thought that her and Miss Natural her and Egypt had something going on. But these hoes ain't loyal. If that's one thing you should have learned, you know how it is. Come on now, Holiday, these hoes ain't loyal. Y'all ain't in no relationship or nothing anyway. So it's one big free-for-all lesbian love lick fest. And I'm here for it. Okay? I'm here for it. Now, can we get into Yummy in these wigs? I know my hair is a hot, frizzy, puffy mess tonight. But Yummy, come close, my dear. You're 2 seasons in now, 3 seasons in. You've been in the game for a little minute now. Is there not anybody on set, a stylist, a wig maker, someone who can get you a good quality wig that fits your small body, doesn't overpower your body and look like you're fixing to fall over because the wig is so heavy? Now, granted, I really loved the pink wig. I know a lot of y'all probably don't, but I loved that pink wig she had on. Even though it was a little cheap and a little Party City-ish, I just liked it. It really complimented her skin. It complimented her outfit. She just looked beautiful and cute and spunky and feisty and you know, fresh and young and bright and airy. I don't know. I just liked it. But that cheap Diana Ross wannabe wig that she had on in the confessional looked so synthetic. It looked like I could just light a match and go and the wig would just go up in the fucking flames. And that's about 9 out of 10 of the wigs that Yummy wears looks like that. Please, Yummy. Please. Spare us all with these synthetic ass wigs. I rest my case, Your Honor. Now, let's see. So the girls are now on the Sprinter van, and they're heading to their photo shoot. They're doing a photo shoot, right? I'm assuming this is for the cast photo, whatever. And why did Wet said her fantasy, they were talking about sex and stuff. And she said that her fantasy was she wanted to fuck while there was a tornado coming. Because it's never been done before. I said, what the fuck? This girl is something else. That's why I love her, though. She is hilarious to me. Because it wasn't like that was premeditated. That just came off dome off her head. She wants to fuck while there's a tornado coming. Wait. Have you lost your mind, sis? Sis, have you lost your mind? Not a tornado. You ain't gonna make it out alive. It's gonna give a whole other meaning to the pussy getting murdered. Okay? Okay? This is why Wet is legendary and amazing TV, though. And can we be honest for a minute? We're always honest over here, right, guys? Come close. Let me adjust my wig. Come close. Come close, come close, come close. Can we be honest? Like, outside of Wet, this cast sort of bores me a little bit. Like, Wet's really the only one that brings, like, the comedic value, the entertainment, the fun, the yes! And that's why production brought her back, and I don't blame them. But the other girls, they're just a bore and a snore to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this cast is not casting. When you think about it, like I said, think about it. Andrea, Precious, Egypt, Spin. I mean, they're all just... I'm sorry, I'm asleep. Like, I need somebody to step it up. Daisy, step it up, sis. You're more than just a pretty face. Stir the shit up a little bit. Stir something up. Zeus, production, producers. Stir something up. It ain't gotta be super fake and staged, but come on. Pull a Bad Girls Club. Pull a old school Bad Girls Club stunt and hide one of the girls' eyelashes or her bag or something. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how they used to do that on BGC, or how they would go to the girl's picture and they would mark out her face or something. Do something petty. Let's get some shit rolling. Because these girls, like, all they do is sit in the house naked, having slumber parties and eating each other out. Like, come on now. Am I the only one that feels that way? Compared to season 1, 2, and 3 cast, like, even season 1's cast was pulling more weight than y'all. And there was only five of them. 4 or 5 of them. I need y'all to do something. Okay, so again, I'm confused with this photo shoot that the girls have gone to, because apparently it's Joseline's photo shoot, but they're also doing a photo shoot because they're all in, like, a color scheme of pink, besides Daisy, who is in white. That also threw me off because she wanted all the girls to wear pink, yet Daisy wore white. So I'm like, even though what Daisy had on was cute, I just didn't understand it. So I'm like, maybe the girls are here just to be models for her photo shoot, because apparently Joseline is starting some kind of skincare something. She didn't specify. All she said is that she's got a product for your neck and a roller. You know, those, I've got one right over here on my vanity. And it's one of those, you know, you roll your neck in your face with it. And it's that, and so she said it's a cream or something for your neck. And I'm like, well, what is it? Is it anti-aging? Is it, you know, a treatment? Is it a cleanser? Is it like, what is going on? Because I love beauty and skincare products. I have my Vandy over here that I'm mentioning. I've got so much like product on it. I just love to try new products, and I love skincare, just all that good shit. So I was just like, well, Joseline, if you're promoting this product and you got this national platform, at least talk about what it is and tell us what it is, because I might be interested and might want to go buy it. And I love a good roller now, honey. Okay, I love a good roller. But it's just like, I don't know what you're selling us, sweetheart. What is going on? And can I just say that Miss Daisy, that is one fine-ass woman. Okay? Because Daisy gives Kim K circa 2007 to me. She's fine. I feel like she's too fine to be prostituted. And no shade to the prostitutes and the strippers and all that, and the girls who sell coochie cat. But Daisy looks like one of those girls that wouldn't even have to spread her legs to do anything. A man would just want to take care of her just to take care of her. And, you know, she's standing out already now because the girls are all wearing pink and she's all in this white crystal thing. And they're at the shoot, and Joseline is going down the line criticizing each girl. You look like this. You need to go put on more blush. You need to go brush your... She tells Daisy, you need to go brush your hair. And that showed me straight up how much of a hater she is, and how much it kind of justified that Joseline gets these girls that she can find off the streets, and they're in the strip clubs, who are trying to better their life, and she puts them around her because she likes to tear them down and make them feel like shit, because it makes her feel empowered and better about herself. Because some of the girls that have been on this, like T Love's another one. You can't criticize some of these girls because they're beautiful. They're flawless. And that bothers you, Joseline, because you are intimidated when there's another beautiful girl in the room. That's why you had to tell Daisy, go brush her hair. There was nothing wrong with her hair. It just makes you feel better because you're insecure about yourself. Let's just call a spade a spade. She says that a lot of these girls look like they just came off the stroll. Look like they just came off the street corner selling pussy. She said Miss Natural looks all right. She looks like a $3 hoe today, not a $2 hoe. I'm sorry, that was funny. God damn, Joseline. Like, it's so hard to not like Joseline. It's so hard to not like her because of the shit she says and does, because she be saying some funny shit sometimes. And True T, Ballistic would fuck half these girls if he ain't already. And while Joseline's talking about Daisy and telling her to go brush her hair, she says, you know, Daisy does what she does. She's a whore, so whores do what whores do. It's just like, wow. Wow, could you imagine if you be on this show and you're watching it playback and you see her in the confessionals dogging you like that? I mean, I know it's expected because it's Joseline and that's what she does. It's just like, I could never demean myself to do it. It's not worth it. Now, we see a sneak peek for next week because this episode ends. And it looks like one of the things we get to see is that the girls get into a car accident while they're in the Sprinter van. It looks like either the Sprinter van hits something or it slams its brakes and some of the girls go forward like that. We also see that Andrea is fucking up again for the third time now in rehearsals. But I've been noticed that. As I said, before I saw the sneak peek, I've been calling Andrea out. But she's being called out again in the sneak peek for next week because Ricardo, the choreographer, sees that she's not in formation. In Miami, she's fucking up. At Starlets, she's fucking up. In New York City, in rehearsals, she's fucking up. I mean, chop. Do what we gotta do. Chop. Andrea went from doing really well, getting put in the top 4, to just rushing, being all over the place, getting behind, not being in formation. And then apparently she backtalks, or somebody backtalks Ricardo, the choreographer. And did y'all see how he said, "Don't backtalk me, I'm not Joseline"? And I'm like, wait a minute now, what's that supposed to mean? Baby, when Joseline Hernandez sees that, what do you mean you're not Joseline? I'm confused, because she's the one, if I'm not mistaken, she's the one that we've been watching on our TV screen to get you together, sir. In rehearsals, she's been gathering you and calling you out your name and talking to you like you her son, and you sitting there with your pussy tucked between your thighs, not saying a word. What you mean you're not Joseline? It's giving stunt queen energy, Ricardo, and I don't like what I see. It's giving stunt queen, because you wouldn't say that if Joseline was in the room. Anyways, all that and more next week on the Joseline's Cabaret New York after show, right here only on Damien After Dark. You don't want to miss it, so make sure you're subscribed and you turn on your post notifications, okay? Also, make sure you like this video by clicking the thumbs up button as well, which is right below this video too. You can also support the video and support the channel by donating to the Damien After Dark channel. In the description box below will be ways that you can donate using payment applications like Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, and Zelle. You can also donate to my Amazon wish list, which is below. It's also in the description box. I appreciate everyone who donates, likes, subscribes, in the whole 9 yards. If you have not joined the conversation yet, what are you waiting for? I'd love to hear from you on what you thought about this episode. How do you think the girls did in their performance tonight at Starlets? Who do you think is the best dancer that Joseline has and is going to make it on the tour? And who do you think is the weakest link of the group that needs to go? What do you guys think about Joseline critiquing all the girls constantly? I would love to hear from you all. Last but not least, if you have not checked out the Baddies East after show that we did live, check that out. It's on the channel now and available for you to watch the replay. And make sure you are with us and you tune in each and every Sunday night live for the the Baddies East after show, which we do that live, as well as the Joseline's Cabaret New York after show. All that on the Damien After Dark channel right here. I love you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. See ya.